about to listen to the incomparable Win Twice Wrestling Podcast with your hosts, Scott and Holly. We always go over, brother, and that's the bottom line. Dig it? So, sit back, relax, and prepare to be entertained.
Hello everyone and welcome to day number 9 of the 2025 rendition of the 12 Days of WrestleMas here at the Win Twice Wrestling Podcast. We are well and truly into the top 5. There are only 4 left from our list, so we've really narrowed down the field of the potential contenders to steal the overall crown for the year. Unfortunately, the person who comes next does not quite make the podium, but they should still be, feel that they've done well for their efforts over the course of the year, but ultimately not taken anything home.
Okay.
Because quite frankly, this is the only thing that matters. Forget the PWI rankings, forget any titles that they may or may not have won over the course of the year.
Okay.
This is the only thing that matters. And despite them claiming to be the best in the world, coming in at number 4 is CM Punk.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you look surprised, but based on the scores,
I'm all right.
Based on the scores,
okay,
this person did not come in your top 3. In fact, they were nowhere near your top 3.
Weren't.
So if we're going over the individual scores for this person, now this was interesting because I'll be honest, Holly, you're the reason they didn't come higher.
Oh, what a shame.
You gave CM Punk 4 points.
I did.
Jamie gave him 12. He was Jamie's Wrestler of the Year.
Okay.
I gave him 11.
Oh, wow, okay.
He was my
So it's
second
my fault.
best. Literally, had you done... In fact, how far...
Had I done anything other than...
I won't tell you the... So I can tell you the points difference. So in terms of him in 5th place, he was 5 points ahead of Man Like DeReiss.
Cool.
But the nearest person to him, he is 3 points behind.
Oh, okay.
So if you gave him mid-table, he
Wow.
goes up.
Interesting.
He's 4 points behind the person in 2nd place, and he's 6 points behind the person
So it's my fault.
in 1st. Well, I didn't give him... He wasn't my Wrestler of the Year.
No.
He wasn't my Wrestler of the Year, and I'm a big CM Punk fan.
Yeah.
He wasn't on our list last year purely because he was a bit too sporadic. Obviously, with the injury, that didn't help him.
Yeah.
Because he'd come back the November before. So November 2023, he reappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Got injured very quickly. Royal Rumble, was out for Mania, missed a lot of that year. What he did come back and do in that year was good, but I remember at the time we just didn't feel like there was quite enough there to put him in one of our top 12 places. I think he's been consistent over the year. I think there's only one particular match that I can think of where it felt like a wet fart.
Oh, yeah. Is that the one we watched recently?
It was the one we watched recently with Mr. Jey Uso.
This guy getting more call-outs than anyone else in this whole
All
show.
I'm saying is, what I said about Jey Uso from day one, has been absolutely bang on the money. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's fine. But back to CM Punk. CM Punk has been in or around the main event scene, as you would expect, the entire time he's been back. He had a good match at SummerSlam, bordering on great, actually, I'd say, with Gunther. Won the title, only to have it ripped away from him immediately by someone who was feigning an injury. Little bastard that he is. And that was a good moment.
Very.
That was a good moment. His matches, like I said, his WrestleMania run-in, good. The whole thing of going, you owe me a favour to Paul Heyman, to get Paul Heyman to be on his side, only for Paul Heyman to pull the rug out from everyone's... Paul Heyman gets a shout out of this shit.
Yeah,
he gets a shout out every year. It's fucking great. But Punk has been, and is now, the world champion. The circumstances that led him to getting the title back, unfortunate. Seth with a legitimate injury this time.
Yeah.
The irony of it all means that he kind of came into it in a bit of a damp squib. I think they were always fighting an uphill battle, having the title at Saturday night's main event when he'd already beaten the person to qualify that he then beat again for the title. It's not the most ideal of circumstances to get there. But having been someone who was, he says the voice of the voiceless, and I'm not saying that that's me, but it was crying out when he was first in the company that it needed someone like him to fucking shake it up a little bit. And he did that. So for him to go, I'm trying to think how I articulate this without sounding weird. When someone left WWE when I was younger, when I'm talking very young, I got upset at the person. They abandoned me because I watch them every week. So they've not, done anything against they fucked me over personally. CM Punk was one of the first people that when they left, I thought, fuck you, WWE. You ruined the opportunity that you had there.
Mm-hmm.
And granted, yes, he had good moments, but he also had to put up with a lot of shit. Not that anyone else that's there doesn't have to do that. So, and I thought it was done. I genuinely thought we'd see him get put in the Hall of Fame one day. I thought that would be the extent of his input in WWE. So for him to come back was a big moment for me. And I did have to fight most of my instincts and not try and shoehorn him into the top 12 last year.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, he has been consistent.
Yeah.
His promo work with everyone, as expected, has been great.
Mm-hmm.
Is his in-ring skills where it was? No.
Mm-hmm.
Was he ever the best in-ring worker? No. He was always very good, but he was never the best. And obviously, age is going to catch up to you.
Yeah, of course.
Why did you have him? This is kind of very pointed towards you. Because obviously, Jamie and I, and we're probably from a similar perspective in terms of it's the nostalgia side as much as anything that kind of...
I don't have that.
I know you don't.
Nope.
And do you think it's that? Do you think we're looking at it through rose-tinted glasses, or you're looking through it from realistic glasses, or
I think
how
it's
do you
probably
think?
a mix of both.
Okay.
I think you both do have the nostalgia of, like you had just explained how you felt when he went and you never thought he'd come back, and so then he comes back and it's like amazing.
Yeah.
Whereas to me, he came back and I was like, okay, that's cool, but it didn't affect me. Like, I wasn't bothered by it, if you know what I mean. I was like, it's great, but okay, cool. Like, I don't have that pull back to, because I probably stopped watching quite close to
His prominence.
Yeah, I don't recall a lot of stuff he's done pre-leaving.
There are a couple of matches you would have seen, and that's through the podcast.
Exactly.
So you would have had the match with Jeff Hardy.
That's probably... I didn't even know that from before.
No, that's what I'm saying. And also the Money in the Bank match with John Cena that we watched. So everything else from you, from your perspective, has been the current affair.
I've seen more work, not including this year. I've seen more of his work AEW than I ever did at WWE. Because there was a period where I was watching quite a lot of AEW that died off because it became not easy to watch.
Yep.
And it's not that I don't like him. I do. I really like him. He's very easy on the eyes. I like his in-ring work. I just don't think I have that pull of this is great. My mind just kind of goes, well, he's not going to be around for a long time wrestling-wise.
So you're clock watching almost.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't agree with that. I hate clock watching in a literal term. But I also...
But cock watching, you're a big fan.
Yeah, well, that's fine. But I just don't... It's not like, it's hard to explain because I do enjoy him. But it's for a limited period of time, which I know is going to happen. And he does seem genuinely happy to actually be back and enjoying himself.
Which is great.
Which is nice to watch. It's
and his
really
wife's
nice
back.
to watch. Yeah, I mean, that's fine. I just don't know. It's just not a big deal to me.
Okay. So this has been a recurring theme that we've talked about in these episodes. With Cody Rhodes heel turn, okay? It's coming. Just let's take for granted it's coming.
It's happening.
Take away the age, Punk is the best placed to be the face that's going to be trying to fight against this corporate side. I think their work together would be very good.
Yeah.
They're very good talking about Cody Rhodes being like a corporate ass kisser and everything that Punk said was wrong with the company in the first place. Shots at Triple H. But if we're talking about, and then you could see it leading all the way up to like a War Games next year. I feel like a lot of the stories kind of build around War Games as being an actual pivotal thing, which is great. I quite like that. And you could have a team being led by Punk against a Cody Rhodes team of like corporate side.
Okay.
But you've got like the faces that you want to just do well. So you can have like a Kevin Owens with Punk. You can have a Sami Zayn with Punk.
Yeah.
You can have a Penta with Punk. You can have all these people, and that kind of mix of like, because Kevin Owens is a great heel. People love him as a face. The roar you hear when Kevin Owens is a face. Everyone loves Sami Zayn.
Yeah.
So that's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Penta, someone who we want to kind
Yeah.
of get the opportunity to be put in that kind of situation and can do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you build it around Punk going, and again, I know Sami Zayn, Owens, and even Penta aren't the youngest people, but you can go, okay, I'm pulling you up to this level, I'm pulling you up to this level.
Mm-hmm.
And then so when Punk then does go,
Yeah.
you've actually got people that are there that can carry on.
Yeah.
Where you don't have to go, oh shit, he's left, what do we do now?
Yeah.
So maybe that's the kind of route they have to go down, where Punk is leading it, but by leading it by pulling other people with him and not being like it's me against this person specifically, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
To me, logically, that seems the most
Yeah.
possible route that we go down.
Yeah, I can see it.
And I'm not against it.
I'm not against it.
I think it's not ideal,
Yeah.
but again, give me a better solution and I'll go for it.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really don't know. I think it's not even a concern, but my thoughts when we talk about Punk is like, okay, well, what happens now? And that's the same with anyone.
Yep.
Like, but I just don't.
I see Punk's path is clearer than a lot of the others because he's effectively been back for a year and a bit, and he was out for a lot of that time. There's more options for him.
How would you feel about once he's done in-ring wrestling, putting him on comms?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
He won't do it.
No, I can't imagine he would. But
Road agent.
I was thinking, like, once some of these people are done, like, I don't see him now he's back and he's enjoying himself. I don't see him going anywhere. Like, I would see him helping
I think
train
NXT
or anything like that. I did wonder about comms.
I think he goes and helps develop the personalities of the people down there.
Yeah.
I think Sean is doing a fine job overall down in NXT, and I don't think him and Punk have necessarily the best relationship.
Right.
But I think it's probably might have changed, a bit of water under the bridge.
Yeah.
But I think Punk could go in there and massively help. I mean, Punk for a while, and we're talking 20 years ago, was the main trainer or one of the main trainers at Ring of Honor. And that's before he ever joined the WWE. He was helping the graduates weren't the best, I'll say that, but he was the one that was deemed in the right position to do it.
True.
So
True.
I think he's now got the level-headedness that a younger, more pissed off CM Punk wouldn't be able to. So he'd be able to now go into that role and go, I can make this work. Now, whether that proves to be the case, I think he'll do something. I think he's not a lifer, because it's mad to think that he's gone from being never coming back to I can't imagine him not having some sort of involvement. Would I like to see him on commentary? Fucking absolutely.
Even just special guest commentary every now and again.
I will go as far as saying that let's say he wanted to do that full time and go into it properly, he would be every bit as good, if not better, and I do think he'd be better than Corey Graves.
Okay.
And Corey Graves, I think, is good.
Yeah.
But Punk has the ability to do it at the highest level, I think.
Okay. I just thought it was interesting to...
Because he can do the balance as well, of like... You think about your Heenans, your Jesse Venturas, people gone by. He's got the ability to kind of lean into that a little bit and like talk down, like more so like Ventura, like Michael Cole will say something, and Punk go, well, 5 seconds ago when he did it, you said that wasn't he's that type of person that he can be argumentative in the right way.
Yeah, true.
I think his match with Gunther was one of my favourite matches over the course of last year, or this year, I should say. Was it the best? No.
Yeah.
But it delivered what I needed from it.
Yeah. I think the only other point I would have on Punk, and it's not, and we talked about this before, and he shouldn't have to, but my only thing is that I wonder if at this point, and they have matches against certain people, and with Gunther it's good, because also he is good. My only thing is when he has a match with someone who's maybe not as good.
Say it.
He cannot. It is Jey Uso that I'm
there
thinking
you
of.
Go.
But there are definitely other people. But it's like, I don't think now he has that ability to make them look better than they are. And he shouldn't have to. That's not his responsibility. But sometimes it helps.
I would go as far as saying, though, there are very few people who can make Jey Uso look that good in singles competition.
Okay.
Gunther is one of the few.
Well, yeah.
I think Seth Rollins would struggle.
Oh yeah.
I just don't think. I think Jey is going to be the master of his own demise. Because there's charisma there, undeniable charisma there. I think the application isn't there. I think he is, and to use a common day reference point for those that are football watchers, he's to me like a Man United player. He's got the sizzle, like you go, okay, you've got the showmanship side down, like the glitz and the glamour.
You're in the team.
You're there,
Foot's off the gas.
but then your foot's off the gas,
Yeah.
and you just let yourself down. And to be fair, I wouldn't have him anywhere near. Again, we're smashing on Jey Uso here. I wouldn't have him anywhere near the main event scene. Because and as harsh as it sounds, because I don't know anything of what's gone on backstage, but I'm only doing it based on what I see in front of me, and that's all I can form an opinion on, is I don't think you deserve it. Being there a long time does not mean you deserve it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
It's just, you connect with the people very well.
Oh, he is so over in that sense.
Yep. But now he's getting booed.
I have noticed this.
Mm-hmm.
And War Games, again, I enjoyed it, but I do look at it and go, if you just get rid of the Usos, you could have 2 other people in there.
Jimmy annoys me less, and I'm aware Jay's better. I'm aware Jay is better, but Jimmy annoys me less.
You wait till the Rumble and I'll be livid that both of them will be in it.
I was put out that Jay won the Royal Rumble. That was so left field. And it happened, I was like, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, so he's going up against Gunther, who's already beaten him several times.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Didn't feel right for Gunther or for him, to be honest.
Okay,
but we kind of, so back on Punk.
On Punk, right, hypothetically speaking,
Yep.
Rumble comes round. Punk's still got his belt. Who do you want to see the battle?
It's tough.
It's hard, isn't it?
Because they have had their one-on-one match, but not at the blow-off level that they wanted, I guess, with Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be Bron Breakker. Who could it be that makes sense? I don't think necessarily the winner of the Rumble goes for him. I think they go for Cody.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm just saying hypothetically.
Who do I think is... Let's say Punk is champion at WrestleMania. Who do I think his opponent is? I think it's Seth Rollins one-on-one.
Okay.
Because they haven't...
If it was actually just pure one-on-one, yeah, I'll take that.
But they did have their Saturday night's main event match. Or no, was it the debut on Raw?
Oh, I think
they had the match and Punk won that. Does Seth Rollins get it back from... Probably?
Yeah.
So that's probably where they go with it. And I can't think necessarily of something that I'd go, actually, I'd give me this instead.
And then it frees Punk up.
For the Cody thing.
Maybe.
For when Cody turns heel and Punk's like, hang on a sec, this isn't... Yeah, maybe that's it.
Maybe.
Well, that brings us to the end of number 4. We are now going into the podium places. So tomorrow, join us and we will see who has cemented themselves as the 3rd best wrestler of 2025. Until then, take care.
Bye.
Until next time, this has been a Win Twice Wrestling production. Peace out.